Hey YouTube family, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, is another crochet hair related video. And today's crochet hair related video is I was just browsing on Amazon and I saw some bomb braiding hair that had a black, a 30 color, and then like a blondish color. And I was like, dang, I wish they made some crochet hair like that. And then I determined I got flexi rods, I got perm rods, I got something. I can make this into a crochet hair. So if you want to see how I just took this kind of regular braiding hair and turned it into what you're seeing right now, just keep watching.
So let's get started. I am using the ombre caniculon braiding hair color black, deep brown, and light brown. It is 24 inches, and for $27.99 on Amazon, you get 6 pieces of this hair. Now to curl this hair, I'm going to use actually a combination of both flexi rods and perm rods. Now, why I didn't choose to do just one is simple, because I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough of just perm rods or just flexi rods to achieve this style. Now, I promise in the future I'll do a style where I just use one, but for the sake of this video and wanting to get it up, I did use both in this video.
Wine I'm slow, this one no be private show. Your friends they tell you say I be nobody. Been searching all around but I found nobody. Nobody. Call on me, I go give you all of me, baby make you follow me, I go give you all of me, to Sean say she moving to the baseline.
So you want to repeat this over and over again till you have about, I'd say 50 to 60 pieces, 60 to be on the safe side. Now I'll talk a little bit about separating the pieces out as you're installing the hair, as I install this hair in the video, but just to be on the safe side, I always err on the most that you can have available, and I'd say do this step about 60 times to be on the safe side. So a lot of people do this a little bit different. So they install the braiding hair as is, curl it, then dip the hair in hot water. You guys can see I'm doing it completely different. I am pouring boiling hot water into this bucket with the hair in it, making sure to coat the hair completely, making sure that the hot water hits every single curl, and then I leave it standing for about 15-20 minutes. Just because the hair is just super hot, it takes a while to cool down, and I really want to make sure all the hair is coated, so I make sure that every curl gets that hot water.
So now it is the next day and these are completely dry. Now I have both the flexi rods and the perm rods. Okay, so this is how the flexi rod looks. It's not half bad. It's a cute curl. Now let's see how the perm rod looks. They kind of have a similar look. I like the perm rod though more, or at least this perm rod is very cute. I like this perm rod. Now, one thing I have on right now, if you guys can see, I have on a wig cap, or not a wig cap, I guess it's a kind of crochet cap. I don't typically use these when I do my crochet styles, if you guys know about me, but I'm doing this style on top of old braids. And the old braids are kind of looser than my normal braids. I'm doing it on loose braids only because I'm wearing this for 1 week. I don't see the point of just doing a style all over again to wear hair for 1 week. But just so you guys can be aware why I look kind of like this, or why I have this cap on, I am doing this on old braids.
So this is why I never do install videos, because I feel like I'm out of frame for the most pivotal points. But you guys have seen me install crochet hair all the time. All I'm doing is putting the needle through the net and the braid, putting the hair on the needle, pulling it through, looping it 1 or 2 times, just depends on the hair's caniculon, so it's a little bit rougher of a texture, so you don't need to do it more than 1 time, but if you want to do 2-3 times, you can. And of course, you're going to want to continue this process throughout the entirety of your head. It's very simple. It's very quick overall. It's a little bit harder with the net. I honestly don't prefer installing hairs with the net, but like I said, this is an old braid pattern and it's just really easier if I want it to stay the longest and I don't want my braids to loosen up the most. I'm just going to use this net this 1 time. So as I get to the front, I decided to cut the cap. It just looks better when you don't have that net in the front of the hair. It just kind of looks more natural. Of course, it's still in the back, and what you want to do in the back is make sure you apply enough hair to cover up the cap. The last thing you want is to be out in public and somebody look at the back of your head and say, is there some black stuff? Do you have a wig cap on up under your hair? You want it to look as natural as possible. So again, in the back, the net is kind of there. I kind of cut around it. In the front, the hair is just them, you know, old braids that I have.
So this is what the hair kind of looks like overall, freshly installed. I did end up using multiple rods and flexi rods and all that. So some of these are like, this is a very thin flexi rod. This is a very thick flexi rod with the hair kind of spaced out. You guys can kind of see it's a lot of curl situations going on, but I do need to kind of cut this hair up a little bit, but I don't want to cut it so that none of the blonde shows. Like, I still want some of, I think the allure to me and this hair was the fact that it goes from black to 30 to like a very blonde color. So I do want to cut it in a way where I still have a lot of that left, but still getting rid of a lot of the hair at the bottom. So let's see. Using regular 3M scissors, so these are nothing special. I want to get rid of some of this wavy hair, even though I kind of like the waviness of it. So last step, or kind of next step that I'm going to do after cutting it, is apply my mousse. You guys know I've been loving the Vkillz. You guys know I can't pronounce nothing for nothing. I'm just gonna apply this to the hair, kind of rake the mousse through it. It's gonna kind of tame some of the frizz that's going on. So yes, this is the finished look. I like it, and I get a lot of questions from you guys a lot of times wanting to try pinks and purples and teals, that you guys out there want to try it, but not a lot of crochet hair is out there for that. You can make your own. You can do it yourself. If you have a color combination that you see in some braiding hair, why not grab it and do it yourself? If you guys want to see me try different colors, I've been wanting to try a teal. Like, I think this is cute, and especially with the holidays coming up and I have PTO and I don't necessarily got to be in the office, I can try some crazy colors. So shoot me some ideas down below. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. Is it a fail? Is it a success? What do you think down below? Make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of my content. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.